Hello folks, this is Grey Eagle in Florida. We're a little late getting this update off this week, but here we are. It's the 31st of July, 2012. That's supposed to be capitalized, the J there. And so let's get right into it. This first one we're going to delve into Daniel 7:25, change times and laws. Now this has to do with the Colorado shooting and how the powers that be will use this to try and take away our Second Amendment rights, our right to self-defense, and the like. Actually, these people are, I don't know what it is, but these people are absolutely obsessed with taking guns away. But the politicians are not cooperating with them because they know they're not going to get reelected if they go against the Second Amendment crowd, which is National Rifle Association and Gun Owners of America, and two very powerful lobbies in Washington, and even the liberal politicians have fought with them till they know that they've lost. Now they eventually will take away the guns of Americans, but it ain't happening this week or this month. Maybe not even, probably not even this year. Anyway, Daniel 7:25, think to change times and laws. Now, only a few extremist gun control supporters, like the loudmouth Mr. Bloomberg of NYC, have called for more gun control laws. Laws piled upon laws, piled upon laws, piled upon even more laws. In my opinion, just defeats the intended result, which is lower crime. As banning guns only creates unopposed killing zones. As an example, guns were banned at Virginia Tech. We all know what happened there. 32 dead. As a matter of fact, one of the college administrators, just a few days prior to that outrageous attack, bragged in a news release how strong the Virginia Tech gun laws prohibiting guns on campus was. How did that work out for you, Mr. Administrator? With 32 dead is how it worked out. And guns were also, of course, banned at Columbine. That was a high school. So what did we have? We had many, many dead. We know how that turned out too. Here's the problem with these lone nuts with guns that want to kill. Oftentimes they do not want to die themselves, at least not before they kill many others first. So they carefully select a site where others will not have a gun to defend themselves. In other words, they go where guns are banned. They can get in. Nobody opposes them. The mall, the movie theater, they don't want to spend the money on security to keep these people out. So they get in, they shoot up the place and kill a few people and go on about their business. And sometimes they get arrested before they get out of the area. So that's the problem right there. You have laws and rules of malls and restaurants and other places. Lubies is another prime example. They had rules against guns. This was out in Texas too, where most people carry guns. And a shooter shot up one of the Lubies out there. In fact, eventually they all closed down. I used to go to Lubies a lot here in Florida, in our area, and there's no more Lubies. They're gone. Okay, Now, politicians know that supporting gun control laws does nothing but keep them from being reelected, so they're not going to support any more gun control laws. Therefore, the call of more gun control laws has been relegated to the one or two loudmouths that I spoke of a little while ago. Now, the article is, if you want to read the article, its keywords are calls gun control little support. The full article is, headline is calls for gun control stir little support. So the keywords to find the article is calls gun control little support. And that's as it should be in my opinion. Now, I don't carry a gun. I used to have a carry permit, but I don't carry anymore. I retired from the limo business, and I don't carry anymore. So I'm at risk too now because of that, but I don't care, because the Lord God, He is my protector and my shield and my buckler. He'll protect me until He's ready for me to come home. So I don't really need a gun. However, others that don't trust the Lord, they probably should. Okay, next article, Jeremiah 51:53. This is Babylon mounting up to heaven. Also, Daniel 12:4, knowledge will increase. And it's a long article. It's a long headline anyway. NASA tests inflatable heat shield, which unfurls in space and helps spaceships float gently down to the planet's surface. Okay, to read the article, it's NASA tests inflatable heat shield. That'll get you there. Don't know what more to say about that, but Babylon has heavenly defenses, but the God of Abraham is going to give him a little surprise here come shortly. Read Jeremiah 51:53. In fact, you should read the whole chapter. Okay, now drought. We all know drought is a judgment of God. The article is a drought encompassing 2/3 of the U.S. could last months. And the key words are drought encompassing 2/3, that's 2/3 U.S. All right, I'm going to Matthew 24, wars and rumors of same. Russia begins increased submarine patrols off the coast of the U.S. Now the key words to find the article, to read it if you want to read it, is Russia begins increased submarine. Second article under this same heading, wars and rumors of, is confirmed Turkey running proxy invasion of Syria. Now the key words to read this article are Turkey running proxy invasion. Now you might wonder why I only give keywords and don't link it. That is because, I don't know, I think it was 8 or 10 months ago, maybe it was 11 months ago, the government threatened to shut websites down that violated copyright. And they said that having a link on your site to a copyrighted article was a violation of copyright. So that's why I don't link to anything. I only give you the keywords to find the article. And that way I don't violate the law. Heaven forbid we violate the law. We don't want to do that. Even if it's a law of an illegal and corrupt and improper government, which I believe it is. Okay, now we go on to Jeremiah 50:23. This article is 10 Inconvenient Truths About the National Debt. It's worse than you think. Now, 5023 has to do with the destruction of the hammer of the whole earth, which is Babylon. All right, to read the article, here's the key words. 10 Inconvenient Truths, that's the number 10, 10, debt. 10 inconvenient truths, debt. That's all you have to type in to find the article. The full headline is 10 Inconvenient Truths About the National Debt. It's worse than you think. Final article. Jeremiah 51:30. Mighty men of Babylon had forborne to fight; they became as women. This is going to happen very soon. But in the meantime, you might want to read this article. It's Troops March, Parade Uniform. That's the key words. Troops March, Parade Uniform. Now, last Saturday night, I was here at home on the Pewty, and to my shock and awe, I found not one, but not two, not even 8, 9, but 10 rogue waves in the oceans. Now you find these on NDBC Ship Observations Report. It's the National Data Buoy something or other. And they have buoys out there in the ocean to, and also ships have the ability to record the height of the waves that they come across. Now, the list is 10 long. I'm not going to read the whole list, but they go from 101.7 foot to 116.8 foot. 10 of them. And I've been watching this website for a long time, probably 4 years. I have never seen more than 2 rogue waves over 100 foot in the same 12-hour period. And when you go to the website, you click on the drop-down box and click on the last one that says 12 hours, and that'll give you the full 12-hour report. So there you go for that. And then, by the way, Sunday night I looked at it again. There were 9. 24 hours later, there were 9. I think this might have might be a tip-off to upcoming events directed by the Lord. I think the birth pangs are getting ever closer and closer together. All right. Next thing is earthquakes in divers places. We had 4 of them over 6.0. One in Mexico, 6.0, 6.6 in PNG, that's Papua New Guinea, and another 6.6 in Sumatra, and a 6.5 in the Solomon Islands. That's a lot of major earthquakes in the Pacific Ring of Fire there. And that might portend something coming up later on in the year. Okay, now I ran across this. I watch these or listen to these audios every time they get a new one. Now, July 27, 2012, it's a BGR update with Larry Taylor. And you go to thelightgate.com, it's an audio, and you scroll down to July 27th, 2012 BGR update with Larry Taylor. Now watch or listen to that video and listen very closely to what he says. It's probably about half, it's almost a 2-hour audio, and I think what I want you to hear is about 2 hours in. Very interesting. It gloves perfectly with some of my videos I've put out. Okay, that's it for this week, folks. And we went a bit overtime here. Of course, I'm allowed to go more than 15 minutes. I like to keep these videos down to 10 minutes. But in the wake of the big news at Aurora, Colorado a few days ago, we we've got a lot of news coming out at us. By the way, one other thing concerning Aurora, Colorado. I had confirmation on this from another person. The Dark Knight is the Antichrist. Rises means he's coming onto the scene. And I had a YouTube video viewer of mine got me a personal message. He said this. He said, that's exactly what the Lord told me. Exactly. So that's confirmation. Look for the Antichrist to come onto the scene soon. We don't know who he is. We know he's the king of Babylon. And all we have to do is figure out who this mystery Babylon is. And we'll know who the Antichrist is. Okay, one other thing I want you to remember when voting this year, voting for the lesser of two evils is still voting for evil. Okay, now remember to trust Jesus. He'll save your soul, and you can avoid all these terrible things that are about to come on the earth. He's the only way to do it. There's none other name under heaven given among men whereby you must be saved. The eagle is out. But I'll be back if the good Lord be willing and the creek don't rise.